Learn to act as if you're already successful. The Stoic philosophy of silent mastery. Welcome to Stoic philosophy for life, where silence builds strength, discipline shapes destiny, and wisdom leads the way. What if success was never meant to be? Hunted? What if it is something to become, not something to chase? The world teaches us to crave titles, to hunger for recognition, to drown in the noise of applause. But the wise, those who walk the path of Stoic philosophy, know a deeper truth. Success is not outside of us. It is something we build quietly, day by day, breath by breath. Success is not a destination, it is a state of being. It is a practice. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, master of Stoic philosophy, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." We are not waiting for success. We are cultivating it, now, silently, without asking permission. Embody success. Before the world acknowledges it, most men delay their greatness. They tell themselves, "I will walk tall when I have achieved. I will act with confidence once others recognize me." But this waiting is the root of their failure. True success is not earned later. It is lived now. It is waking early, even when no one praises you. It is moving deliberately, even when no one sees it. It is carrying yourself with dignity when there is no audience, no stage, no applause. The man who acts successful before the world approves him is successful, not because he pretends, but because he builds. Not because he boasts, but because he becomes. Seneca warned us, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Every day spent waiting to be ready is a day spent leaking potential." Master your emotions. Master your fate. The Stoic man is not ruled by events. He is not tossed by fortune. He does not react wildly to insults or betrayals. Instead, he holds himself with calm certainty. Not because the world is easy, but because he is disciplined. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." The man who acts successful is the man who turns obstacles into training. Every hardship, every rejection, every silence from the world becomes an anvil upon which he forges deeper strength. He does not cry for lighter burdens. He strengthens his back. Live now with the standards of your future. Epictetus taught. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. You don't wait until you are rich to behave with discipline. You don't wait until you are admired to walk with humility. You don't wait for peace to move with patience. You act now. You live as if you are already the man you are destined to become. You sharpen your habits, your thoughts, your spirit. Not to impress, but to align yourself with your highest potential. And when adversity comes, and it will, you do not collapse. You do not complain. You endure. Silently. Firmly. Like stone detached from validation. Anchor in virtue. The man obsessed with applause is a slave. The man who moves without needing approval is free. Epictetus reminds us, if you are ever tempted to look for outside approval, realize that you have compromised your integrity. True success under the lens of Stoic philosophy is not measured by followers, wealth, or fame. It is measured by your consistency to your inner law. Detach from the noise. Detach from the need to be seen. Detach from the fear of being misunderstood. You were not born to satisfy the crowd. You were born to fulfill your purpose. Move in silence. Let your actions, not your announcements, shape your destiny. Suffer with dignity. Endure with strength. Anyone can smile when the winds are favorable. But the man who acts successful suffers well. He bleeds in the dark without announcing his wounds. He understands that adversity is not a punishment, it is preparation. When life strikes, he does not ask, "Why me?" He says, "This is the fire that refines me." Every delay strengthens his patience. Every insult sharpens his humility. Every failure teaches him resilience. He does not run from pain. He enters it like a forge, emerging harder, sharper, unbreakable. Presence over performance. The man who acts as if he is already successful doesn't perform for the crowd. He simply is. He walks into a room without needing to prove anything. His silence speaks louder than the noise of boastful men. He listens more than he talks. He observes more than he judges. He builds more than he boasts. True presence cannot be faked. It flows from quiet self-respect, from disciplined action, from unshakable internal alignment. We do not fake it. We forge it. The world screams, "Fake it until you make it." But Stoic philosophy teaches a different creed. Forge it. Become it. Live it. We don't pretend to be disciplined. We wake up early, train our thoughts, and control our tongues. We don't pretend to be calm. We breathe deeply, anchor ourselves in reason, and face storms without panic. We don't pretend to be powerful. We become powerful through mastering what truly matters, ourselves. Success will come because you already are. When you stop chasing success and start embodying discipline, focus, patience, success begins to orbit you. It arrives not because you shouted for it, but because you became a gravitational force it could not ignore. You will not need to tell the world who you are. The world will see it in your posture, in your silence, in your steady, relentless action. And when that day comes, they will say, "He was already that man long before we noticed." Because success is not something we earn through noise. It is something we build through quiet, unbreakable character. If you felt the truth of these words, if you are ready to stop waiting and start becoming, subscribe to Stoic Philosophy for Life. Walk with us. Forge your success in silence. And let your life become the undeniable proof of the strength hidden inside you. Until next time, stay grounded, stay disciplined, and carry the fire quietly, fiercely, endlessly.